as this is going to be painted, I'm going to cheat a little here. Remember that line right there, that the inside wall or inside part of the cabinet is going to go on this side of the line. Well, to cheat a little bit to make sure it's all lined up, I'm going to, with some brad nails, attach this piece to the inside here along the line, so that's something to butt up against. And the brad nails are not going to be long enough to go through this other piece obviously, and it's going to be painted, so the little holes will be covered. So here we have my cheat. Tack down a couple of brad nails, and I have the inside board. I just have it clamped together here, and it's flush with the other piece up here. So I'm going to start some screwing over on this side. So now these holes are all lined up. I'll pop some screws in and make sure that it's flush against this here all the ways down, and then everything should be fine. These are the screws that I'm using. They are 1.5" drywall screws. I find them quite useful in construction, and they're relatively cheap. So now I have the cheating strips taken off, and on this side you can probably see, if I can get in there, this is the plug. I still have a little bit of sanding to do on that, and a little bit of wood filler later, and that's the brad hole. So that will be covered by some wood filler as well, since it's all being painted. So it's worked out quite well. And here is the piece thus far. Here we have the two sides connected to the back. And what I'm doing here is I'm putting a piece of bracing across the bottom, so the skirt will attach to this. And it also is pulling it back into shape, because I think across here is like 15 1/8, and up here is like 15 1/4. So this piece here actually pulled it back into square. And again, I countersunk and used gyprock screws there. I'm going to continue down along the sides with braces, and I'm also going to put another one up across here a little later. So I've got the bracing done across the bottom. Now I have to fill in this little bit with some wood. When I was looking at my boards that I jointed earlier, I realized that they're not quite as straight as I would like them. So what I did is, when I cut a shorter piece, I actually jointed this. It's much easier, much quicker. So note to self and anyone else: when jointing using a router table, you might want to cut into more manageable pieces instead of using full pieces, because you're bound to get a little bit of error.